And alright, now that we are not muted, it looks quite a bit better audio wise, so hopefully the earlier dropped a lot of frames didn't bother most viewers too much. Now we have in turn dropped 0 because lowered the video bandwidth a bit, which might slightly affect image quality, but as far as playing Balatro goes, do not think that is such a major problem that we actually do not get that complicated or high density graphics with the simple graphical style in what amounts to a card game. So do think that we are fine for now with this bandwidth setting also. If you especially find the image quality very potard level, you can note in the chat that maybe we can do something about it. At least now that it's not raining, we are actually pushing pretty well as far as bandwidth goes on that level, but earlier when it actually rained a lot, hopeless. Then it's practically impossible to have consistent bandwidth as far as streaming goes, but now it's not raining and we are on, which is a great start. Let's see if we get image from the game next. And there we are. Great. So we are good to. So we are most probably good to begin. And let's then start playing also and see how that goes. Let's see also audio level wise lower a bit so that we do not at least go too much to clipping. There we go, and let's then see about starting the game. So all right, let's we have one with the blue deck and we have one with the green deck, which we know from that so to open the next deck we should win with a red deck, which is of course quite easy because you get +1 discard. That is quite simple advantage, and of course let's remember to switch the display to the game. Very good. Here we go, and so it's more blind time. That's pretty good starting hand if your starting hand has a straight. It's usually a good idea to just run with it. Alright, let's see what we have. +1 consumable slot. One free reroll. Let's see what the buffer pack brings first. Yeah, that's nice. Yep. And that's kind of also useful as the deck has face cards. So next round. Kind of like annoyingly like two almost straights. We could ditch the doubles and see. Alright. And we have a straight, not the best straight ever, but right, we also had ace, but alright, 2 pairs. Fair enough. That is sufficient. So let's then let's do the back and continue. Lucky card is always preferable. All club cards are debuffed, alright. At least one knows what to discard. Alright, let's do 2 pairs first. Ace is valuable, so it's pretty good situation as we also increase the multiplier. It won't win the round, but at least it's a start. Yeah, with 2-8, not exactly happening. And we got a 4. This isn't really the smartest thing ever. Right, that's at least a valid hand. Alright, now pretty much anything would be enough. We have 2 hands to play, so it's as much worth to play a pair and then practically just play that to throw it out. Nine, 8, 7, 6, yes, but we only need 4 points, so high card is enough, so let's just push everything. And we actually get a color. Yes, we can get a flush, which is 10 times better. Not that like almost any card would have been enough. Let's then move on to the next round all together. That is kind of temporary benefit, but still fun to have a big hand for a while, so let's do that. Yeah. It's like, would you like some options? Amusingly, even with 13 cards, we can't apparently make any flush. Yep. There are only 4. A straight we can in turn make. And a bigger straight. Alright, we have dropped 0 frames, so that at least is better this go, would say. So, let's then move on to the next round. At least one can get a quite nice trade again. And the value also keeps increasing as we gain a multiplier every time we play the same hand. So even if the hand size reduces, it's useful as long as all cards are considered face cards. Yes, please. That is very useful in terms of the game becoming more broken. Alright, 2 pairs first. Now pretty much everything can give $2 because they are all considered face cards, so how about some money? Now it's straight time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And everything scores, so that's a good start. And again, quite a bit of money. as we got $2 from most of our face cards. That is very strong card overall because it modifies many situations. Oh, hello there. Let's greet you properly also. Great to have you here again, Starling, and to remember you subscribed, which is greatly appreciated. It's very good to see you again, so alright, let's greet you properly also. Welcome, and we are now even pushing pretty well as far as dropped frames goes, so no problems. And yes, we are playing Balatro tonight, and let's see how far it goes. And indeed, that is the right emoji for the fox. It is exactly like designed after the usual suit here. So welcome, and hopefully you enjoy. And hopefully you have had a good weekend this far, of course. So let's see what we do then. Now we have money, which is nice. Kind of specific to keep the kings in hand, especially 4 of a kind. Yep. Alright, reroll vulture, let's do that. It will be useful in the future to have cheaper rerolls. And celestial pack, certainly. Full house. Straight flush. 3 of a kind, really. At least 3 of a kind is more probable than straight flush. Even rarer. Let's reroll. +2 hand size only, so it's a couple of rounds and the advantage is gone. So sell it now and buy something else. There we go, multiplier cards. Next round. Ten, 9, 8, 7, at least without 2 9s. Yeah, we also need more. Let's see if we can push for a straight. Nope, but we have aces and tens. That's good enough. And then now we would have a straight, but this is like, let's see if we want to get a tenor. Not really. In any case, if we have 10, we won't be needing any of those, so nope. Still trying. Yep. It was a little bit hazardous, but worth it currently. Alright, and there we go. and then we are going to next see what we get in the store. Contains a straight. That would be kind of useful. That is of limited value compared to plus 12 multiplier. Only standard packs. Let's try. Do you like the 10? Like, yeah. Let's see. Alright. Jack and the 10 is kind of pushing it. Let's play 2 pair first. Would like the straight, but it is possibly quite hard to get. Alright, now we have even ace, so we would need queen and a tenor. Let's try. We have discard. Yes. Alright, we need 20 points, so let's just play high card with the 10 because it's a spade. That is sufficient. Oh, thank you. Glad that you are enjoying. Alright, and it is half an hour, so we still have good hour of play left. Let's do the facts, kind of. Straight. Yes, please. And straight. No possibility for 2 pair, which would also be good. Next round. Extra large blind. Alright, 8,000. That's still kind of doable, but mildly concerned that it might be not going to waste the 10s immediately, so throw all of those out and yeah. Would need a queen and a jack for straight. We do have a full house, so we are quite safe in discarding. Yeah. 3 of a kind has a bit better because it's been leveled up, so it's actually better in that sense that we do get 20 chips more, but we also lose 1 multiplier. neither has been played before, so these are also spades, so it's better because this will give multiplier bonuses. Try for straight. Nope. We have 2 pairs at least. Won't get 8,000 though, not by far. Oh, thank you. It's not exactly a new suit. Have had it for since started streaming. Actually, if you mean this suit, it's not new outright, but all right. And now it's like we need a king and a 10. But it's better to discard these and try, because we are not going to get 8,000 anyway. Alright. It just isn't going to happen with these multipliers. 8,000 is quite tall order at that point. Alright, and another run. We are trying to certainly win with the red deck next. Regular 2 pair, so let's see how that goes, and then we need more, of course. We would need a 10. Let's discard and see. Yes, that would be a good case. And let's also create Zelda properly on the main screen. Hopefully you have had a good weekend this far. And let's return to the game. Alright, the misprint is good enough. You get random bonuses, and let's see what the pack gives us. May appear multiple times. That's probably stronger in the longer run. There we go. With the multiplier bonus, that was quite quick. And let's do one celestial pack and see. Plus 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind, because 4 of a kind is so uncommon comparatively. All hard cards are debuffed. Fair enough. Alright, that's like the worst 2 pairs ever. At least it gets rid of the cards, so. It was still sufficient with the multiplier bonuses. Fixed multiplier bonus FTW, apparently. Fair enough. Double the probabilities. We don't yet have that many probabilities, but that is kind of useful card for the future. Apparently we again leveled up 3 of a kind. Would hope it would appear a bit more often also. Two pairs, as there isn't that much apparently. Trade possibilities. And it's still sufficient due to the multiplier bonuses. Fair enough. Next round. And 3-3-3 2-2. We have leveled up 3 of a kind so many times that it's better bet, because even if it's 3 3s. Alright, that went to quite high. You should have asked for the 8,000 now, but of course that ain't happening. Alright, that was good enough. Enhancement, and next. Must play 5 cards. That is kind of not a problem because you can also play 5 cards that do nothing, like this. It's still three of a kind. You just lose some cards. The main issue with this is that was quick. Alright, and let's then see about next hand. Each face card held in hand has 2 in 2 chance to give $1. Yep, the probability thing is nice, but that is quite useful. So let's redeem that and go for next round. Let's do that first currently. 2 pair is better than nothing. And then we get a straight. Let's do the celestial pack first and level up 2 pair, certainly. And immediately straight. Not bad. Yeah, that still killed a 3000 blind. Pretty good combo, like you get some bonus. That was quite clear. Pick the card and multiplier. First hand is drawn face down. Yep, not that it matters. Let's just like play 5 cards. Nice, we could do worse. Let's then simply play the remaining 3 cards. Also a pair, so that's actually pretty good place to be in. We can even discard for change. See if we can force a queen. Yes. Would be nice to have also a 9er, so perks. Yep, that is more than sufficient. So, develop 4 of a kind. Sell this card to disable current boss blind. All cards and packs in the shop are 25% off. That seems like a good idea. Permanent discount. We can even level up 4 of a kind, even if we never got one. At least it's leveled up. Right, and we are approaching 1 hour, so let's at least play still the 40 minutes or so. So certainly, let's see. 4433. That's good 2 pair on the low side. Alright, 3 aces, that's kind of already good idea. And that's it for that. This isn't outright that useful. It's more useful if you can do also with 4, so let's go for that. You can also level up pair for 2. Fair enough. Might come helpful sometime. Next, please. 97653, no. Pair first. Even if you need only 4 cards for straight, it's not still going to happen, like really. Five, 4, 3, 2, straight. Quite useful card because you practically can put straight together at a discount. And we have a real straight. And it's also a royal flush because it has 4 cards of the same color. The game is a little bit broken. We also got an achievement for that because our straight part was 4 cards. 4 cards were of the same color. It's a royal flush. no matter what you say. Best viewers, we already have the best viewers straight here. This one claim. You already are the best viewers. Why would we need any advertising? So, hello there, Kamu. Greetings also to you. So, let's then play more. And planet card is used. It's kind of let's do one standard pack. It's not like the full house would be that common. And we can also upgrade the full house still. No repeat hand types this round and 10,000 required. This will be fun. Let's see if we survive. First of all, we do not even have really anything. Alright. We can do two pair out first. Sure. No, it's actually this one's network. It really was dropping frames. Now it's because lowered the bitrate, because the weather apparently isn't very network conducive. We haven't dropped that many frames anymore, so actually run some bandwidth tests and had much worse bandwidth, so lowered the bitrate a bit, so that helped as far as that goes. So had to do a bit of tuning for especially bad network weather, as it has been raining and with thunderstorms, so it's hard to do much about, of course, but it is what it is. So alright, and then we have we play a pair next. It's hard to go at the 10,000 with, but it's like we could also discard, would waste discards. That is pretty strong for a pair. Nope, still not. Would like a jack. And we get one. And that's a pretty good straight. Still 10,000 will be a far cry because we have one hand left, so it's possible if we can put something together. It's king 10-9, so and there are no repeat hand types, so we have done straight, we have done two pairs, we have done a pair. This will be hard. We would need like three of a kind or something. probability to draw a third king. We have only one king in the deck. In turn, we have 3 nines in the deck. Which card we have most? So practically, the best probability would be to draw everything out but the 9. We have only one ace also, so the probability of drawing the remaining ace. Yep. We can only discard 5 cards also. And it doesn't matter whether we choose ace or king to remain. It doesn't matter, both are as uncommon. So it's either 3 of a kind or nothing. Let's see. Nope. Really? They have had 3 nines in the deck and we drew none. We drew 2 6s. So we can't really make anything. Flush would be 1. And it's a flush. We actually might survive. Yes, that was already quite well played, how to say. So, let's see what the shop brings us. This is somewhat useful. All things considered, this probably better. The misprint is kind of sometimes good and sometimes not, so I would prefer to play with that. Let's discard those and see. Yeah, like, how about no? Alright. Still no jack. Let's do some 2 pairs then. Kind of hopeless. like as far as getting the jack. How many queens we have in the deck? 3. Let's try. Nope. But we have plenty of 2 pairs to play. Alright, 3 of a kind. Full house is objectively worse, except the picture cards add to the multiplier, so it's a better proposition. Yeah, the earlier one was close. We are still making it, so let's see. Let's see if we get anything interesting. We can at least exchange jokers. Alright, that is kind of useful, like earn. Considering we haven't gotten that many probability-based things, let's sell that and try the obelisk. We haven't tried that very many times. We should just then try to play other than the most played poker hand, which probably is straight or 2 pair. Pretty easy to learn which it is. Play one straight and see what happens. Alright, increased multiplier, so 2 pair has been more played. Can't increase the multiplier currently, but 16,000 will be. Alright, it's a straight flush because again we have 3. We have 4 cards of the same color, so it's a straight flush. Alright. Thank you for joining, Kamu. Let's also wish you a good night on the main screen. Oh, good night for you and be well. Thanks for joining. So we still have about 20 minutes to go. Let's continue. Then we are also, of course, gradually retiring, but Straight flush, at least that will give some extra score, but it's starting to get difficult, would need rather higher multipliers, like yes, it's still a tall order with this kind of like multipliers to make the yes, it's straight. We can still discard those and see if we can get still going to try to find 10 of hearts, because then we would get straight flush again. Nope, and unsure if that gives 6,000. But it's at least the best hand we can really try. Nope. You run then. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it was a good run. Unfortunately, it's kind of like would need more multiplier really to make. Have still hands to play, so it's kind of like playing the pair gives some score, so there we go. Alright, let's see what the pack contains. Contains a pair. Good enough. Next round. can't quite get a flush over. Fair enough, still. Two pair, please. Sufficient at least. Let's do the celestial pack first and straight is probably the best bet here. Also buy that because it gives extra -1 hand size. Alright, do think we can survive that. There we go. That was quite quick. And then both of these are worth getting. Three of a kind is a good play always. Let's get rid of all of those and see. Sure. There we go. Alright, and 5. That's more fun, please. 10-4. So let's see. Let's see if we how many 6s. Yeah, let's push one time for single card as we can without harm push for the specific card. still looking for the... Nope. Very well. Let's play. Tried for the 10 of diamonds quite a few times, but it just wasn't going to happen. Not that it matters, because the tenor was processed 3 times, so the multiplier advance also was sufficient. Fair enough. Two random tarot cards. To the standard pack. Next round. Start with 0 discards. Yeah, that will be fun. Upgrade to bonus cards. Do we want to get rid of anything else? Yep. The whole lower side currently. We have hands to play, so alright, and we also have very impressive thunder. So that was it for tonight. Thank you for joining, and we will be seeing tomorrow. Be well. No raid, as that would take time.